Let me begin my speech by honoring the women of 1956, who on 9 August, despite their different political affiliations, race, religion, or cultural beliefs, came together to march against past laws. We say to those women, and especially Umama Dora Tamana, who at the march said, and I quote, "We women, we will never carry these passes. This is something that touches my heart. I appeal to you young Africans to come forward and fight. These passes may look after our children when we go to jail. Emancipation we shall. We stand on your shoulders and those of women and those of the other women who marched in 1956 and continue the fight against the struggles that the women of today face. It was an honor on the 1st of August to join a march of women and gender non-conforming people from all over South Africa in protest against gender-based violence. I was to hear that the ANC refused to join in this march unless it was leading. The reason that I find the thought of a Women's Month ridiculous. It's a month of platitudes, empty promises, cliched, recycled speeches, and expressions of faux horror, such as, "Oh my gosh, a woman has been abused during Women's Month," as if it's okay in every other month. Women's issues must be front and center and ingrained in all departments and in all policies. We demand gender equality. Mere quotas are not enough. We demand equal pay for women and equal access to resources, opportunities, and economic participation. We demand that the dignity of women have to suffer in engaging in corporate interview for jobs. We demand that workplaces be friendlier towards working mothers. We demand that women who have to skip school because they cannot afford sanitary towels be provided with them. And also we demand that the police must take reports of domestic violence seriously and not say, go sort out. Can you protect me?
You are protected, continue.
They're hacking me on top.
Just continue, honourable member. Honourable members, let's just give the member an opportunity to continue. Order, honourable members.
It's a sign that the fact the ANC benches are so empty, you do not care about women's issues. We also demand that men be part of the conversation regarding tackling the issues that women face today. It cannot only be women talking to each other, but men must be there to listen and take action. I believe it begins with how men are brought up. I learned from a New York Times article, How to Raise a Feminist Son. Allow your sons to cry. Boys are often taught that anger is acceptable, but they're not supposed to show other feelings like vulnerability. Never tell your son you are being a girl, using being a female as an insult. Make sure your son has good role models, both male and female. Talk to them about the achievements of women that you know. Encourage them to read, including about women who've excelled in their chosen vocations. Ending patriarchy, ensuring that gender-based violence and rape are eradicated, requires that women are taken seriously as contributing members of society. It requires a whole-of-society approach. We must come together as a country,
your time has
bring up our
expired.
sons correctly, support victims of abuse, and ultimately reach the goal of gender equality.
The next speaker-